here is your winner, the Superstar!
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it, felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the Superstar who is destined for... I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that NWO shirt. It's tough to focus on the match with that hanging in the air.
But just try being a professional, Saxton. It's a shirt. Besides, I'm sure we'll get an explanation when the time's right.
Well, I'm also sure Chad Gable isn't worrying about his opponent's wardrobe. He looks poised to prove that skills, not shirts, win matches.
All tied up now.
Maneuvering out and into control of the situation.
Oh, right to the gut.
Turns that in his face.
What a shot.
Arm control here, gonna roll through. The maestro applied.
Easily kicks out of that one.
It'll take a lot more than that to keep him down.
Wow. You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win. Oof.
Mounting their downed opponent and firing off a series of blows. And a stomp to the gut. Right in the breadbasket. First one missed, second one didn't. Effective.
And Gable put on his heels after that assault.
Sure, bodies are aching here, but I don't think the towel's getting thrown in. A chain of reversals here, every motion getting cut off. Right. Left, elbows, knees, all of them lethal.
Nothing was being held back with each of those strikes. Look at this. Stop after stop after stop. Can Gable withstand much more of this?
Gable has to gather the energy to turn the tables.
It's a revolving door of forearms.
Listen to the impact.
Perched on the shoulders.
Oh! Feast your eyes.
Gable is completely out of it.
An exhausting victory, but a win nonetheless.
Here is your winner, Superstar!
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more than just a random shirt.
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not...
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
I would have had I known you'd get this upset. Trust me, Pierce. I'm Team WWE. I'm going to shake NXT up from the inside and give us the upper hand. Just let this play out.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
And here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York, weighing in at 215 pounds, one half of the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, the Superstar!
He's not just emulating the New World. This dude is one of the most impressive young super... This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside, I'm sure Mutiny wants to squash this new faction before they can prove the NWO can be major players too.
And a stomp to the gut, too. Man, just a multitude of strikes. Wow.
And with an onslaught of strikes like that, it's clear they have nothing but punishment on their mind. And Braun's having trouble managing this onslaught.
Tough spot for Braun to be in.
And that's something that will slow down Breakker.
No need to raise alarm, though. He's got plenty left. Man. First one missed. Second one didn't. Effective. Over the top and lands awkwardly outside. Perched up top.
Oh, God, terrible landing on the outside.
Crashing and burning in maybe the worst way possible. Oh, my gosh, going head on into the stairs.
Sent into the stairs. That'll stop anybody. Uh-oh.
Oh, predicted what was coming.
Constant pressure being kept on Braun.
Braun's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Referee's nearing the end of the count. Better get back in the ring.
Taking this fight back into the ring.
He's pumped up, and so is this crowd.
A big boot.
Oh!
That hurt. He's definitely been worn down a little.
Been holding strong thus far in the match, but you can only outrun the lasting effects of a fight for so long. Boom!
Oh, what a kick! Just a revolving door of forearms.
Listen to the impact. Up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes.
Breaker's got a problem here.
Cover!
Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
Breaker defiantly getting his shoulder up in time.
And you got to think that all the plans are out. Perched up top. Nobody home. What an impact.
Targeting the arm to great effect.
Turns it around. Oh, vicious. Breaker's shoulders are down for the match. And this one is over.
Here is your winner, the Superstar!
NWO for life, baby! And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and the rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right, look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it extra well done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack! That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay. Then you be the boss, and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real, because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will. because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are exhausting.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to 2 factions.
This is on me. I didn't expect it to work this fast. Impressive if you think about it. But I'll fix it. Don't worry. I know how to clean up my messes.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum. And I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit, including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine. But only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal 4-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
And here's the NWO contingent hoping for a too sweet victory.
The following is a fatal 4-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring,
the ring general begins it. Here comes Finn Balor.
A man who has competed and succeeded at the highest level all over the world.
and representing the Judgment Day, from Bray, County Wicklow, Ireland, weighing in at 190 pounds, Finn Balor!
You know, Finn Balor used to have such a deep connection with the WWE Universe. Each of these four has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's Black return set this whole powder keg off.
Right, Saxton, they came out swinging, but the ripples from that strike have put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
And with tensions this high, each superstar in the ring is not only fighting for victory, but also fighting to redefine the future of WWE. And Balor's attack gets cut off.
Oh my God! Terminating knee smash.
each other so well.
Oh, man, what a kick. His ruthlessness being called into question after that attack.
Beautiful arm-wringer applied. Bang! So accurate.
Now we see Balor. Hard ride to the outside.
Ooh, wow. Lights out.
Look at all these stomps.
You can feel the resentment building with each stomp there.
Man, strikes.
Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes.
In control here with a swinging neck breaker.
Textbook.
And now he's going to the top rope. Uh-oh.
From the top.
There it is. He can end it here.
Now here's Orton. And referee cuts off the count at 1.
Not quite enough to put him away.
Ah, look at this. Just cranking it out. Cranking the head.
Oh, I think the ring just moved.
Sent flying out of the ring here.
Ooh, brutal impact into the corner.
Wind him up. Oh, and a forearm. Snapmare could set something else up.
Just a debilitating neck breaker.
Oh, what height. And Orton doesn't look as venomous after that move.
Balor really sent a message there. Tope Atomico.
Shoulders down. Does he have it? And he stops the ref's count. And now we have Gunther. Knife edge chop.
Picking up speed off the...
Uh-oh. One step ahead there. He gets sent straight down to the floor.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Oh, look at these kicks. Knee right to the face.
Perched on the shoulders.
Boom! Feast your eyes. That could end the Viper's night.
Drops the knee. And Randy might be defeated here.
Wasted no time breaking that up.
Kick right to the back of the leg. Uh-oh. What an elbow. Oh, Gunther has flight in mind.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. Can this be it? Is this the end?
He kicks out at 2.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can. Rights and lefts, elbows, knees, all of them lethal.
Trying to end this right now. Wait a second.
Feet are on the ropes. This is illegal. Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Oh, there's a response against Finn. Oh, man.
Perched on the shoulders.
Feast your eyes.
Cannot keep Finn down.
And now he's got the shoulders down. This is it. It is enough. Finally, it's over.
Here is your winner,
And there it is. The NWO proves once again why they're back and more formidable than ever, clinching a critical victory.
Tonight was a revelation. But let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I apologize for the confusion. It was never my intention to let Raw and SmackDown superstars get caught up in this. I hope that you all can someday understand that I was fighting a much greater enemy. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny! You're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And R-Truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. The NWO adventure? It was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in R-Truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think you would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.